This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
What's up, fight fans? It's your man 3K the Boss, aka Mr. Two Hands Up. You know what it is. All right, TEOFIMO Lopez Sends Lomachenko. Keep underestimating me. TEOFIMO Lopez is already fulfilling prophecies in his career. In his last fight, he stunned and devastatingly dropped Richard Comey in the second round via knockout to win the IBF lightweight title. It marked a feat he had long been predicting, that he'd win the world title by the tender age of 22 and in his 15th fight. Lopez and his father and trainer TEOFIMO Sr. have been calling out the pound-for-pound great Vasyl Lomachenko for the last few years, and all signs are pointing to the two fighters to finally meet May 30th for a showdown at Madison Square Garden in New York on ESPN on pay-per-view. An official announcement has not been made yet, but Lopez, 15-0 with 12 knockouts, is already preparing for Loma, 14-1 with 10 knockouts, as if the meeting is weeks away. I've said all along that we didn't have to ask for Loma. It was naturally going to happen, said Lopez. It took 3 years, but now it's going to happen. I don't think he expected me to do what I did versus Comey. Nobody has faced that version of me. Keep underestimating me. I love it. My skills are going to do all of the talking. In his last fight against Luke Campbell, Lomachenko came away with a victory and the WBC, WBO, and WBA belts at 135. But for very brief moments, he looked vulnerable and failed to deliver the knockout blow. Even though he dropped Campbell, Lomachenko, who would be more equipped to compete at 130, seemingly did not have the punishing power that night. Lopez has 10 years of youth on his side versus the 32-year-old Ukrainian, and said he wants to use that to his advantage in the forthcoming fight. I'm facing real contenders, real opposition, real challenges, said Lopez. We have a lot to lose, just like Loma has a lot to lose. There's no losing with us. You see the confidence that my father has. A lot of people talk about it. Lomachenko's technique, as well as my power. Every fight is the biggest fight of my life. From here on out, I want to create bigger fights and better opportunities. I'm up for everything. What's up, fight fans? It's your man 3K the Boss, aka Mr. Two Hands Up. You know what it is. All right, TEOFIMO, man, the only thing I can say is, dog, you just got to go out and just prove everybody wrong, man. You got to prove people wrong, just like you shocked the world when you went out there and you stopped Comey the way you did in the second round with that left hook. Just got to continue to just go out and do it again, man. It just all boils down to, age and experience, technical ability. Lomachenko has all of those things. He has all of those things on a superior level, and we all know him to be a master tactician, proven and proven himself time and time again. And also, you have an amateur background, but his is just that much more extensive, considering the 397 bouts, 396 wins, correct me if I'm wrong, and the 2 gold medals. So it just boils down to, man, yeah, people are gonna underestimate you. They rate this guy high, man, but that's why I always say, I got a problem with a lot of people calling these young guys, these young guns, coming up prospects, man, because, we do evaluate fighters with an eye test, and we rate certain fighters very high with an eye test, and a lot of people do that with PBC fighters, the usual suspect. I don't need to name certain names. You know who they are. And you exalt them above other people based upon what you feel as though they're capable of off their eye test. But I mean, realistically, when you look at the eye test of some of these young guns, let's be serious here. We know they're above other talented individuals that might be a little bit more experienced than they are, considering just their time in the ring. But that's not saying that they'll beat them in a fight. it just all goes back to, man, you gotta give these dudes the ability, you gotta give these guys the opportunity to prove themselves at a young age, and you gotta stop holding their hands or trying to hold their hands and protectively and be so protective, and guiding their careers along the way. Because, man, these young shooters, they got a lot of dog in them. But if we keep preventing them from getting in the ring, won't be able to show it. But Teofimo Lopez, man, it's fortunate enough that you've put yourself in those positions. You're in the ability, when you're on the right side of the street where Bob Aaron believes in you, your capabilities, and lets you go ahead and get yourself in this position to fight Loma. Now the game has changed, brother. You can change all of the perceptions. You can close all of the mouths, man. You can kill. You could have people on chill with all of the us underestimating bullshit by going out yourself and by going out there and proving yourself, bro. By proving yourself on the highest level, because this right here is the highest level. You know, you went looking for a beast and you found them. You definitely found them, bro. And it's going to take all that you have to come out on top in this, man. It's not going to be easy, man. But if you make it easy and prove me wrong, bruh, here on the Two Hands Up show, bruh, we give those they credit. Well, that's all I got to say about the situation, man. As we always say, man, it costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. It's the motherfucking boss. Respect.